boxing late, so it took me a little more time to develop certain things. And right now, we at the point to where that we can do both.
Questions, guys?
Tevin, was he better than you expected, or about what you expected when you're in there with him? What did you see? What was your assessment after a few rounds of the guy?
I mean, he was pretty tough. I wouldn't say he's tougher than I expected, because I think anybody that's getting the ring is tough. You know, it takes a certain mindset to even step in the ring. So I knew he was tough, and when by like the 4th or 5th round, when I see he wasn't going nowhere, you know, we just stuck to the game plan. We started working on things that we worked on in the gym.
Tevin, what about a fight with the WBC titleist Miguel Burchell and Eddie? Is that fight possible? I believe Burchell's with Golden, with a promoter.
Yeah, one more fight at the top rank. All these guys, you know, he wants to fight the champions. The first things first is to take Tevin home to Philadelphia in March. We'll announce that show probably next week. And you know, he's been on the road. You know, he fought for the title. He had to go to Australia to do that. He went to Chicago, to Boston, now to New York. And he needs 2 or 3 weeks off. He's probably the most active world champion in world boxing right now. And we will announce his Philly return for March next week. Any more questions, guys, for Tevin Farmer? Yes, sir.
We've gone here from Last City, Fight City last fall. I know you want big fights, you want to do education fights. You're laying down the road to fight Gervonta Davis.
Say that again?
Is there a plan for you to fight Gervonta Davis? Because if that's a fight you wanted, is there any plan to make it through this year later on?
I've been wanting to fight him. That's a guy that I'm over right now, you know. If the fight happens, it happens. If it don't, it don't. Leonard Ellaby said there's no way in the world that Gervonta is fighting me on DAZN. And the crazy part about it is I never heard such a thing when DAZN is paying all the money. So why would I go to Showtime and fight for nothing when I'm over here with DAZN and making more money? It just don't make sense. Read between the lines. We getting paid.
Eddie, can you speak to that? Can you speak to that?
Yeah, I'll speak to that.
Yeah.
And the answer is this: you should never ever take an opportunity away from a fighter to earn a lot of money and to unify the division if it's another network. It's ridiculous. If they come up with an offer that I can't afford to pay Tevin Farmer, I'll let him fight on Showtime or Fox. It's not a problem, because at the end of the day, Tevin Farmer's career is going to be defined by fights like that. So whether it's Burchell, whether it's Gervonta Davis, all of those guys, he has to be in those fights. Next, it'll be a hometown defense in March. Then it'll probably be a mandatory.
We're at 2300 or the Chorus Center?
The Chorus Center. That's the one we like. You like that one? Is that okay? We're there. We're there.
All right.
Is it going to be John O'Carroll next, or?
Quite possibly John O'Carroll. Yeah. He drew for the final eliminator, and these guys got a nice thing going on social media with John O'Carroll, and the weekend we look to go will probably be St. Patrick's weekend. So Tevin at home in Philly against an Irishman would work out.
Last question.
Tevin, in DAZN's, or excuse me, in HBO, Matchroom Boxing's last card in the theater at Madison Square Garden, Alberto Machado had a very impressive first-round knockout. Is that a unification fight you're interested in making, although he is a regular champion?
I mean, it can't be unification about being a regular champion. I mean, respect to Machado, he's a great guy, and I feel like he deserved to be the Super World Champion because he knocked out the Super World Champion. And when that guy from Baltimore won, they degraded Machado and upgraded him, which don't make any sense. But like I said, that's still a fight that I would take. And bring me anybody. I want all the champions. I want all the belts. And I'm not just talking. My team backed me up, my promoters, and we're ready for anybody.
Right, guys, a shout out as well to Lou DiBella, who's not well. He'll be back in action soon, and Alex, Don Broth from DB, our partners, and once again a big round of applause for the IBF Super Featherweight Champion.